Hi, Ye Jin.
Hi, Marianne.
How are you?
Good. How is Korea?
Korea is wonderful. It's perfect time to be traveling around. So yeah, how's Miami?
It's hot, always.
It's hot?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's forever summer.
You wrote a new song.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Should I introduce myself to your followers, maybe?
Yes, please do.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I should have. You, please introduce yourself. What's your name and who are you?
Hi, I'm Ye Jin, and I'm a violinist, and I just debuted as a singer-songwriter. I'm from Korea, but my song is in English. I write in both languages. My debut single, Honey, just released.
So can you tell me a little bit more about Honey?
Yeah, so it's a song that uses like classical instruments as like a recurring riff. So violin and cello plays this very catchy riff, and there's a little bit of percussion instrument. And if you're not listening to it, it sounds like just a sweet love song, but it's actually about situationship. The title Honey and the theme of this song actually came from this Korean expression called 꿀 빨다, which means sucking honey. This is like a cherry picking behavior when someone wants just like sweet parts of something without putting any effort or trying to avoid like any hard work.
Yeah, situationship.
So yeah, that expression just popped up in my mind when I heard about this like situationship. So yeah, this song came out.
Wow, okay. I am thinking maybe this song would be very dramatic or something, but I'm really excited to listen to it actually.
Yeah, I would say it's more sarcastic than dramatic. Yeah, I'll just play it.
Okay, yeah, let's have a listen. Wow, the instrumental sound, it sounds a bit like Bridgerton. Is that where you got your inspiration? I mean, have you seen Bridgerton or?
No, unfortunately I haven't yet. I've heard of it. Like I am a violinist and I'm classically trained. That's why I wanted to use like these classical instruments, and probably that's why it reminded you of Bridgerton.
Yeah, Bridgerton, because Bridgerton, a lot of their songs are used instrumentally, like the pop songs. So is that you playing the strings?
Yes, I'm playing the violin, and I asked my friends to play the cello.
Nice. Wow, it sounds a bit like a march.
A march?
Like a soldier march. Oh. Yeah. For me, it seems like very, I don't know. It seems a bit heavy for me to start. Like,
interesting.
It's light, but at the same time, I think it's probably the cello that makes it.
Yeah, probably heavy. Like cello giving like a very full bass line, I guess. But this riff is actually symbolizing a butterfly like flying around.
Oh.
Yeah, you'll see in the lyric. There's a lot of butterflies in the lyric.
Nice. Let's carry on.
Honey, you know that I think of you daily. It's really sweet, right?
Yeah.
Day to night until the morning. Can't really take you off my mind. Now there's puns on. You gave me butterfly. Fly like a butterfly. A plot twist.
Like a butterfly. Oh gosh.
Do you wanna be my honey? You said no, I just want your honey.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. It sounds a bit jazzy as well.
I guess, yeah, because of like the seventh chords, I guess.
Oh, okay. That's the technical term. Wow.
Well, yeah, I'm not so familiar with jazz, but I love jazz.
Yeah, and I love is it I don't know what instrument it is. Not the maracas, but It's like the wooden sound, like the beat.
I just use like percussion sets on Logic and ask someone else to record it.
Wow,
So
wow.
I'm
Yeah,
not so familiar with that. Yeah.
because it suddenly gives off that like lightness, like the beat. Yeah, I love it. Oh, and I love the lyrics, especially the part it says, "Flutter my heart with your sweet lies."
Yeah.
So
yeah, you notice, oh, something is wrong. This is not just like a sweet love song.
oh, okay. Let's carry on listening to it.
Do you wanna be my honey? You said no, I just
Oh
want your
no.
honey.
I just want your honey.
Why don't you wanna be my honey? Then you flew away for more honey, honey.
Oh, is this you?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Did you improvise or?
I was improvising and then I liked some of the melodies, so I just re-recorded it.
Oh, I like the harmonic ending.
Honey.
Oh gosh, this part seems very like dreamy.
Yeah,
like
is,
Delulu.
Exactly. Yeah, it's Delulu. You know Delulu stage. I can make you feel like all is yours if you'd only say you'd be mine. You gave me butterflies.
This is amazing. This is so cool. I really like the strings.
Be my honey? You said no, I just want your honey.
Oh, it's the butterfly, like the violin.
Why
flying.
don't you wanna be my honey? Then you flew away for more honey, honey.
It's interesting because I kind of hear some country music.
All the petals that you dare, you said love will eventually wet. Let's go with the flow, baby. That's a very typical phrase. I am stronger than the edge you break. I walk away, just fly away.
I love the last I'm done.
Yeah, it's like bye-bye.
So when you were thinking about these lyrics, let's go with the flow, baby. It's so typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to talk about the differences between, what situationship is. Because in Korea, we have some. Some is, do you know what some? Of course you know what some is.
It's like pre-dating stage when both people have intention to be a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like flirting stage. So you're not in a relationship. So I guess a bit like situationship, but I would say generally it's a positive one. I mean, there are uncertainties, but generally like you have some before you decide to go on be in a relationship.
Yeah, and it's usually exclusive, right? In Korea.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But being in some is also kind of exclusive, I would say as well. I don't know if you could have many some somnya.
Yeah, you
maybe,
could, but people will judge you.
Yeah, you wouldn't say it out loud. Well, I mean, like, do people say that out loud in the US?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's like very common to date many people before you go explosive.
You say it like, do you say, oh, at the moment I'm kind of like seeing this and this and this person, because it's morally
from what I've
wrong
witnessed.
In Korea.
Yes. Yeah,
really, that's so it's so bizarre, because in Korea, like, people might do it, but they wouldn't say it unless they wouldn't say it out loud. They would try to hide that they're doing that.
Yeah, it's not like you're like showing off for something, but it's a acceptable, I think.
Okay.
Well, from what I've heard and what I've witnessed, because I don't have
Okay.
like personal experience.
Because the term open relationship is quite common.
Oh,
In
that's also very,
Western.
very controversial.
Really? Well,
Yeah,
this is the
we need
thing.
another
Like,
session to talk about open relationship, I think.
well, is an open relationship a bit like situationship? So, like
Not
many situationship,
really.
no?
No, open relationship is something totally different. So it's like
Oh.
polyamory.
Oh. Wait, but then if you have many situationships, then that's also polyamory, no?
I guess, but with polyamory, you would be like open with that and then declare that you're like polyamorous person. So you would want to date someone who is like okay with that.
Oh, I see. Yes, and situationship, the other person might not necessarily be okay.
And situationship, I would say it's like relationship, but you don't want to label it or go exclusive. And it's usually one person wanting to be exclusive and the other person just wanting to stay in that pre-dating stage. How do I say it? Pre-relationship stage?
Uh-huh.
So I'm also very confused about this term, and so is everyone. So
Uh-huh.
I actually looked up Urban Dictionary. It might make it easier for you to understand.
Okay.
So we might need to
Okay.
censor some words.
Ah, let's just
Situationship. Let's just chill, have fun, and be
intercourse.
confused.
Have fun.
And be confused on the fact that we are not together but have official emotions for each other. So you are actually emotionally attached to each other when you have
Oh.
situationship. Situationship when one or
When one or
two
two motherfuckers.
Okay, let me do that again. The second definition here is when one or two stupid people take part in a relationship, but out of fear of making things serious or messy, do not label it, leading to sad relationship, ironically becoming more serious and messier.
Gosh. A
Yeah.
situationship is emotional trauma in a gift box. So, hi, I have a gift for you. It's called trauma. There's trauma inside.
Yeah. And these
Yeah.
people usually like wait for something better to come along and they miss actual good people in their
So they
life.
keep their options open.
Yeah, keep their options open.
But that's just such a 쓰레기 thing to do.
Yeah, yeah, I guess a lot of people suffer from it.
Gosh. I think a situationship is more common these days because of all these dating apps, because you have unlimited
Yeah.
matches, options. In Korea, we have a term called 어장. But I would say 어장 and situationship is a little. Do you think they are a bit different?
I think
guess
어장
어장 is
yeah.
it's not physical. I don't think 어장 관리. 어장.
No, it's more like friend zoning, I would say.
Yeah, friend zoning.
Yeah.
And
So maybe we should
situationship is
explain what 어장 is
yes.
to English speaking audience.
Yes. So 어장
어장
fishnet,
is
right?
like fishnet,
Fishnet.
fish tank.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, when someone is
관리.
friend zoning someone, then that person is like the owner of fish tank, and people who are like friend zoned are the fish in the tank. So
Yeah.
if fish try to run away from the tank, you give a little bit of food to keep them in the fish tank.
In English, I guess that's breadcrumbing. Leaving breadcrumbs.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. Like
Yeah.
we so in Korea we say 어장 관리.
Mm-hmm. You're taking care of your fish tank.
Taking care of all your admirers. You have to be really active.
You're gonna be busy keeping all the fishes in a tank.
Yeah. It's quite an effort,
Mm-hmm.
And situationship it's just a heartbreaking experience. I don't know why anyone would like to do that. So is the butterfly here the victim? Is the butterfly the victim, or they're both butterflies?
So flower is the victim, and butterfly
Oh,
comes and
flower
goes
is the
and looking
victim.
for more flowers, more honey. Yeah, so that's the metaphor I used.
I
Yeah,
see.
and there are a
Oh,
lot of like expressions with butterflies in both languages, like English and Korean.
mhm.
So, you gave me butterflies. It's that
Yeah.
feeling you get,
Yeah,
right?
feeling of
And
butterflies in your stomach, right? I don't think we
yeah,
have a
yeah.
term in Korean. Korean 심장
설레다?
떨리다?
설레다?
설레다?
Yeah.
Yeah, 설레다. But I want to explain that feeling of that because you know that butterfly in your stomach, that
Mm-hmm.
kind of explains it. I think that describes it really, really well of
Mm-hmm.
the physical reaction you get.
True. I don't know.
I wonder if
I
if
feel
there's
that
a
when I'm
term.
hungry, like butterfly in my stomach.
Wait, when you're looking at the food as the food comes out, you're giving me butterflies.
Uh-huh.
Wow, wow, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
but the second
yeah.
second line,
설레다.
flying like a butterfly, that's actually Korean expression that I translated into English. So, yeah, 나비처럼 날아서 내 맘에 앉았다.
근데,
It's quite a popular like expression in Korean.
yeah,
So, yeah,
yeah.
I put that in and like flutter my heart like a butterfly.
Yeah, you know the expression 나비처럼 날아서 벌처럼 쏟아? That
What is
actually like
that?
is it's like you fly like a butterfly and you
Uh-huh.
sting like a bee. So I
Uh-huh.
guess it kind
It
of makes
fits,
sense
I
because
guess.
that's what
Yeah.
this butterfly is doing.
Yeah. And
It's
there's
becoming a
also
wasp.
another expression like fire moth. Have you heard of
Yeah,
that?
불나방.
불나방? Yeah. It's like when you know something is bad but you still go for it, Um like the moth go into the fire even though it's gonna burn it, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the
So
victim here
yeah.
is the moth.
Or you think that that was butterfly but that turned out to be a moth, or you're the moth jumping into
Okay.
the fire, the red flag
Yeah,
guy. Yeah,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
many way to interpret it, I guess.
Nice. Wow. Wonderful. Oh, and then the last verse, you kind of are you trying to give a message like I'll walk away and just fly away. I am stronger than the games you play.
Hmm. Yeah, you can leave
Uh-huh.
anytime, If you leave someone who doesn't love you back, that person actually lost someone who loves him, but you just lost someone who doesn't love you back. So, girl or boy,
They're lost.
you can always leave.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, it's their
say
loss.
bye. No drama. And then boom.
No drama, no trauma.
Uh-huh.
All
Yeah,
happy.
exactly.
Do you think a lot of people go through a situationship?
I think these days, yes. I had a lot of friends who were talking about their situationships, and I see a lot of like, reels on Instagram about it, and yeah, that's how I got to know it and got interested in it and wrote this song.
Wow.
Yeah, and I wanted this song to be not too serious, not too emotional, but rather be sarcastic and be lighthearted. And I wanted to give some, positive message at the end. The flower wins because it's walking away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's staying there looking absolutely beautiful.
Exactly. You're beautiful.
Yeah, and I love the how you portrayed it with different instruments, and strings, but they're quite simple as well. It's just is it just cello and violin, no viola?
No viola. Well, I use scordatura. It's like tuning down the string to reach some notes that violin cannot reach. But it's violin, cello, and percussion, like on Logic.
Yeah. Wow. Wonderful. How long did it take you to write this?
The melody and lyric came out like instantly, but it took some time for me to record it and go through all these like, producing stage. And it's finally out.
It's quite catchy as well.
You
You gave me butterflies.
Yeah, I You know,
Flying like
for
a
me,
butterfly.
melody is really important. So that's
Yeah.
the part I care the most.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, so where can we hear it?
Well, any streaming platforms like Spotify, YouTube, what else? Apple Music, it's everywhere. And the lyric video is going to be up on my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put on some challenge reels on my Instagram and TikTok. So if you're interested, you can also follow me on those.
Thank you. We'll have a link somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we just search for Ye Jin Min?
Ye Jin Min. Yeah.
Uh-huh. So if you have listened to the music and you would like to share your thoughts, please comment below. And we'd love to hear your thoughts or any experience in your situationship. I don't think I've been in a situationship. I think I don't know. I think but I've definitely been heartbroken and love bombed. Maybe the next song is going to be about love bombing because that definitely happens a lot.
Yeah.
Love bombing is when a guy, usually guys, right? Girls don't really love bomb.
I kind of do.
You do? You do?
I do.
And then you
I
ghost?
do.
And do you just leave? And do you just fly
No,
away?
no. I'm hopelessly romantic.
Okay. Well, I can say it from my experience because I'm a girl. So so love bombing is when somebody just gives you so much attention, so many gifts, and like would act as if you're the only person that's important, and then you kind of get used to it, and well, you kind of like think, okay, and then you start getting attached, and then as you get attached to that person, they just leave. And then you think, okay, what's wrong with me? But then as time goes by and you reflect and think about it, it's actually not you. It's the person that's effed up to do that. But there's so many people out there that are being love bombed and getting their hearts broken.
Well, you will get heart broken when you're in relationship and when relationship ends, but you know, that's how you grow as well. Just remember to love yourself. You know, you're beautiful. It happens to everyone. It's not just you. It's not your fault. And you will find someone else who will love you so much. Yeah. So sad. Why, 언니? It's getting a little dark.
Very dark.
Don't cry.
But no,
don't cry.
Anyway, there's Honey.
Yeah, bittersweet song.
Yeah.
Honey.
Okay, that's my... Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear
my cat. The automatic feeder thing.
Oh, that's really good for carrying the fish tank. Automatic feeder. Generate automatic message.
Yes, I'm doing that to my cat actually. Yeah, I am doing 어장 관리 to my cat, so she doesn't fly away. I guess she doesn't run away, and I can keep her. Yeah, and I guess I love bomb her. So.
Oh.
But then I would never ghost her. So. Anyway, thank you so much, Ye Jin, for introducing your music and explaining and talking about situationship. And I'm sure this will resonate with a lot of people out there, including myself, actually. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye.